I didn't even realize how wrinkled my shirt was. Oh my god. I am kind of looking a little so. Okay, welcome back everyone to the channel. I hope that you guys are having a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime, and any time in between that. I hope that you guys are doing well. Today, we are going to dive into a full album reaction. Ben Watt, North Marine Drive. This is going to be the debut album for Mr. Watt, which was released in 1983. We're listening to this because it was suggested. It was sponsored by Andreas. Andreas, thank you so much for the suggestion. Thank you so much for the overwhelming support as well. Truly, truly appreciate that. And then I also see that this album had been recommended a month ago by A.K. Brecken as well. So thank you, A.K. Appreciate that. Now, I have not heard of Mr. Watt. However, he is the husband of Tracy Thorn from Everything But the Girl, which we've listened to some of her music as well. So we're kind of getting a nice familial scope and context with them. And that's pretty much all I got to say. Can I tell you something completely random, has nothing to do with anything? I'm interested in pretty much all things. It could be the most random topic, the most random subject, and I'll find some interest in it. This morning, my wife and I, we always have like PBS on and channels like that. And I think it was maybe PBS or something, maybe PBS adjacent. And came across like this yoga documentary, but it was like elderly yoga. I gotta tell you, it was really interesting. How it helps them dealing with arthritis and different ailments. It was just kind of interesting. Anyways, the Buy Me a Coffee is there if you'd like to skip the line and get your song request in. If you'd like to do so, just like Andreas. The Patreon's there for exclusive content. And if you don't mind just pressing the like button, it helps a great deal. Without further ado, we're going to jump in the album with this first track's On Box Hill. This sip of nice cold water is to you because it's too late for coffee.
Lying back in the waterless and spiky grass, looking up how the fluffy cloud seems closer now, looking down through the tumbling grass to the line of trees. All the cars on the Guildford Road are just a murmur now.
Got those little keys behind here.
Footworn paths like whitewashed streams run down the hill. Red kite waving so frantically in the bluey sky. Family with
Like
a
that
little
chord
girl
change.
in a blowy dress. She crouches down to pick a flower and dances on. Ba 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 ba.
I love that melody behind the guitar.
Right up here, I'm far away from everything. Right up here, there's nothing that can touch me now. The only thing that stabs my back is spiky grass. The only thing that makes me fall is liberty. On Box Hill, walls stand still. On Box Hill, here until. On Box Hill, walls stand still. On Box Hill, here until.
Well, that was a nice entrance here into the album. I love the melody that's playing behind that, the acoustic guitar riffing there. I think that, I'm assuming keys of some sort, they just shine through so clearly and bright beneath the strumming of the guitar, which felt really nice. And that little bit of chord change that happens in there, was also really cool. I also really like Ben Watt's singing. It's like a indie folk kind of direction. I mean, this is in the 80s, so before modern indie folk. I guess it's just perhaps folk. I don't know, but either way, I like the way that he sings here. It's very, to me, like passive but calm. There's something passive and calm about it, and he just kind of rides the waves of the guitar strumming along. And like I said, it was really that melody that's included in here that I thought was really nice. Let's see. Let's see. Now, if I'm looking here, I'm on the Wikipedia page. You're not going to have a lot of instrumentation on this album. Ben Watt's handling the guitars, piano, and vocals. And then you're going to have Peter King handling saxophone, which will be kind of interesting to hear. So there's not going to be apparently any percussion or anything like that. No bass, but it's going to be kind of interesting to hear guitar and the saxophone in however they choose to present it. Well, one way to find out. Lying back in the waterless and spiky grass, looking up how the fluffy clouds seem closer now. Looking down through the tumbling grass of the line of trees, all the cars on the Guildford Road are just a murmur now. Footwork's paths, like whitewashed streams, run down the hill. Kite, or a red kite, waving so frantically in the blue sky. Family with a little girl in a blowy dress. She crouches down to pick a flower, then dances on. So I love the picturesque way that he describes just a very beautiful day on Box Hill. And then even the ba, 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 ba. There's like a fun, just enjoying the day, soaking in the sunlight atmosphere to this. Right up here, I'm far away from everything. Right up here, there's nothing that can touch me now. The only thing that stabs my back is the spiky grass. I like that picture that he uses. When you lay in spiky grass or when you lay in the grass to look up to the sky, there's those times where the grass just perfectly hits you, like when you bite a potato chip, but it's the other way around, so it hits your roof. It's like that. This grass sometimes it kind of makes you itch a little bit. So I like how he uses that spiky grass. The only thing that makes me fall is liberty. On Box Hill, the world stands still. On Box Hill, here until. The only thing that makes me fall is liberty. Like he has the freedom, the liberty to lie back and just soak it all in. That's what I kind of take it as. The only thing that makes me fall, the only thing that makes me literally lean back and fall into the grass is liberty, the freedom to do so, the freedom to enjoy this particular moment, this particular beautiful day in the blue sky, That's what I kind of hear out of it. Let's go ahead and hit the next track. Some Things Don't Matter. I feel like this is going to be a very calm album.
This boy breezes in from the southwest. This boy sees his days in the Middle East. This boy east his way up the Silver Thames.
This heart's kind of jazzy, huh?
But what is that when this boy he needs love? He needs love. This boy thought he had found his girl. This boy ought to have kept that girl. This boy caught up in the wheels of fate.
You can almost play this to a bossa nova group.
This boy, he needs love, an everlasting love.
Little cassinet.
He needs love. Oh, this boy, he knows how to feel the blood in his heart run strong as cochineal. This boy, oh, he knows what's real, so give him love, an everlasting love. Give him love. Oh, this boy, he's got to most precious thing you could ever hold. And if his heart is made of that, what need more be told? Just give him love, an everlasting love. Give him love.
Ooh. Sorry, that was loud.
This boy breezes in from the southwest. This boy sees his days in the Middle East. This boy eased his way up the Silver Thames. But what is that this boy deserves? Oh, he needs love, an everlasting love. Give him love. Oh, give it to him. He needs it now. An everlasting, 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 everlasting love.
I know we just started. I know it's the second track, but that is gorgeous. Some things don't matter depending on how the rest of this album goes, but that is like right now a favorite. I know it's the second track and it's way too early to speak, but that was so gorgeous. So this isn't just, just an acoustic album. This is so much more. In this song, you get a lot of it. His singing is so chill, so cool to listen to. Can I tell you, listening to Watt and of course listening to Tracy Thorn previously, man, their voices, you can just merge them together and you know it sounds good. Obviously with Everything But the Girl, but like hearing them separately, man, they hit a similar resonance, don't they? They kind of hit a similar tone, and you can just hear how well they would go together, of course. I wasn't expecting the jazziness in the guitar chords, and that was just really cool. Really, really enjoyed that. The melodies and the way he plays around with that is wonderful. You do hear some little castanets, not clasinets. That's if you're going to percussion class. They tell you to go grab the clasinets. That wasn't a good one.
Please clap.
Don't.
Please clap.
Don't. But I like the little bit of percussion because you can hear kind of a bossa nova groove happening in here, which the guitar plays along with wonderfully. And then I love when he echoes the last line and holds the last line of the chorus. Love, I can't do it. And then the sax comes in. That was such a gorgeous moment. Really, really impressive moment. And once again, the saxophone is performed by Peter King. Pulling up, of course, Mr. Peter King. Let's see. Peter King, he is an English jazz saxophonist, composer, and clarinetist. Let's look at some of his discography or places that he's played with. He has played with Everything But the Girl. He's also played, I'm looking for familiar names so you guys can see with me, Georgie Fame, Maynard Ferguson, Stan Tracy, Colin Towns, Charlie Watts, okay, and many, many others here. Let's see. Buzzcocks. All right. Caravan. Ooh, okay. Keith Emerson. Who else? Quincy Jones. I mean, he's worked with, a lot of people here. And I'm sure many others that you guys probably recognize as well. So a very storied career here. And I love the subtlety that he performs there. Can I tell you, pull you back up here real quick? This is his portrait on Wikipedia. The subtlety that he is shown here visually, playing in the dark like that, is a similar way that I kind of feel the way he kind of shows himself in this particular track, which is really, really gorgeous. Let's Pull those lyrics up here. This boy breezes in from the southwest. This boy sees his days in the Middle East. This boy eases his way up the River Thames. But what is that when this boy, he needs love? He needs love. He's got everything else. He's looking around, but he needs a little love. This boy thought he had found this girl. This boy ought to have kept that girl. This boy caught up in the wheels of fate. This boy deserves, this boy, he needs love, an everlasting love. This boy, he knows how to feel. The blood in his heart runs as strong as cochineal. This boy, he knows what's real, so give him love and everlasting love. Give him love. What's cochineal? What is this? A scale insect in the suborder? He needs cochineal? Oh, it is strong as cochineal. The heck is a cochineal? Oh my god, I've never seen that. A primarily sessile parasite native to tropical and subtropical South America through North America. It lives on cacti, feeding on the plant moisture and nutrients. The insects are found on the pads of prickly pear cacti, collected by brushing them off plants and dried. Okay. Strong as cochineal. Okay. Give him love, never ask him love. This boy, he's got a heart of gold, and gold's the most precious thing you could ever hold. And if his heart is made of that, what need more be told? Just give him love. Ben just needs some love. And then, of course, it repeats the beginning again. Just need that everlasting love. Let's move on into the next track here. Lucky One. Cochineal.
Transatlantic ship, he is leaning on the rail, looking at the glossy sea from the perfect fairy tale. Incidentally turns his head because something caught his eye. From the stillness of the sun falls a body from the sky.
Interesting.
To the sea. Into the sea. Into the sea.
I like how this one, not only does Watts sing in a much more kind of hauntingly reserved way, but the music is very much appropriately so. Like, it's much more in the shadows, kind of sparsely playing that melody. Bam, bam, ba-da-da-da. It's almost like a bass line. Ba, ba, and then ba-da-da-da. It's a cool, like, glimmer in the dark kind of way of playing the guitar there. And what I liked is that halfway through, he switched from his more hushed tone of singing and switched into something a little bit more forward slightly and a little bit more almost conversational, which is kind of interesting. And lyrically, he's definitely comparing himself to Icarus. with some of the references that are happening here. I am the lucky one. I have always had someone, but if I should lose that one, my wings would melt in the sun. So I like how he compares losing this loved one to Icarus losing his wings. And into the ocean I'd fall on a transatlantic ship. He is leaning on the rail, looking at the grassy sea from the perfect fairy tale. Incidentally, he turns his head because something caught his eye. From the stillness of the sun falls body from the sky into the sea, into the sea. So it's almost like he symbolically has seen this before happening to someone else. And right, he mentions it at the end of the song. He says, I saw this body fall from the sky into the sea. And so he considers himself a lucky one, that he isn't alone, that he does have someone so that he doesn't have to worry about falling to the sea, so to speak. And the music kind of perfectly accompanies that because of the sparse kind of reflective nature of it. You can imagine him perhaps sitting on the edge of this ship, arms on the rails, and looking out to the sea and just reflecting and in his thoughts. I think that it really works really well in kind of capturing the notion that, man, I am a lucky one. I've seen this happen to others and they haven't been so lucky. And man, I'm glad you. Because if I didn't have you, if I lost you, it would be like the wax melting on my wings. Let's move on to the next track, which is, I almost hit the title track. We're not there just yet. Empty Bottles. This is a nice chill album. But not boring.
Crippled anger from a crippled brain. Crippled footsteps through a crippled train. Bloody head wound, it leaves a bloody stain.
It's darker change. To go with the line.
On a raincoat, smelling from the rain. Oh, it's the last train. It's the last train. Oh,
That is an interesting chord change, right?
it's the last train. It's the last train. Oh, knees together, handbag nicely perched. A dateline boyfriend left her in the lurch. And through the window she keeps a constant stare. Which is funny because there's nothing there. Ooh, it's the last train.
I love the way he sings that
It's
part.
the last train. Oh.
And that, man, that just is ominous.
Ooh, it's the last train. It's the last train. Oh. The carriage lurches like the drunken man. Swaying sideways through the wasteland. flinching. The wheels keep tight rein. Like the girl staring through the pane.
It's a nice line at the end.
Ooh, oh, it's the last train. It's the last train. Oh,
To that note.
oh, it's the last train. It's the last train home. But is that any comfort? But is that any comfort? But is that any comfort?
You know, this one kind of takes a little bit of that haunted, diminished quality from the previous track and kind of expands upon it a little bit. Kind of expands it into like from thoughtful, introspective, and reflective to something a little bit more musing and murmuring. Like now it's a little bit more out there, right? I love the chord change in the chorus. It's the last train, and then it's the last train. Oh, I don't know the way he does it. It gets like noticeably darker there, and so it kind of leaves something ominous to that end, right? Like the last train, it's really the last chance, and that's it. There's an ending to it, and so the way that he sings that line, I think, adds a lot of weight into the music there. This track, I think it's okay. I still like the way that he plays guitar and the way he sings, but especially because for what it is, it's a little longer. I honestly, I think I'm missing some of the instrumentation, like the saxophone from some things. That was good. But this track, it flows. This is perfectly how this track is. Reaction, right? It comes in one ear. I'm enjoying it. It's cool. It's nice. And it's kind of out the other. The chorus and the way the guitar is memorable in this moment, I don't know if it'd be memorable when I'm done. I don't know. We'll have to see about that. We'll have to see. Crippled anger from a crippled brain, crippled footsteps through a crippled train. Bloody head wound leaves a bloody stain on a raincoat smelling from the rain. It's the last train home. Knees together, handbag nicely perched, her Dateline boyfriend left her in the lurch. And through the window she keeps her constant stare, which is funny because there's nothing there. There's no one on the other side. The carriage lurches like the drunken man, swaying sideways through the wasteland. While never flinching, the wheels keep tight rein, like the girl, staring through the pain. It's the last train home. And then he ends, is that any comfort? It's the last train home. It's the last train home, and she's on it. Is that any comfort? But he's not on it. And she keeps staring out there. But she's on that train alone. I don't know. That's how I'm kind of reading that one. That's how I'm kind of hearing it a little bit. It does capture that sadness, though. I do like that it captures that a little bit more. I gotcha. Waiting like mad? No. For some reason, you guys can't see it on Spotify. It's like always showing the next track. That's why I've mentioned the next track. But now we're listening to the title track, North Marine Drive, which is only 2 minutes long. Shortest track, I think, on the album.
I've been down to North Marine Drive, a road curling round by your sea, a A sea that matches all of your moods, a place where we always agree. And I've been down to North Marine Drive, where I have scratched our names in the sand and watched the sea take them away to names scratched in every spray.
Does kind of feel like a
And
ocean drive.
I've been on a desolate cliff where once a great castle had been, and stood with the wind in my mouth. No walls, so the sea could be seen. And here a chapel once stood, but now just a handful of stones. But we are building it up, us as we stand here alone.
I mean, this one felt like being at, North Marine Drive. To me, I'm assuming that's kind of like an oceanside walkway or a pathway, and you're just, kind of like the album cover, which we haven't really discussed, but it kind of feels like just being next to the ocean and kind of looking out to it. North Marine Drive. Is it an actual place, do you think? Tone of the album is reflective, melancholic. Title of the album is similar to the location of Scarborough, England, which is photographed on the album's cover and is called Marine Drive. There is a North Marine Drive in the nearby resort of Bridlington, which Ben Watt felt was a better title for the album. Okay, so I'm taking you guys off the screen here really quick. Let's look up Marine Drive in Scarborough. Scarborough. All right, I got it on Google Maps. Because I don't need my location or anything like that. How do I do this? Hold on. That might work. And I'm making sure before I bring you guys up here. Just got to make sure. So here's a picture from Marine Drive. And like, see what I mean? Like, this is just like, you can imagine this music playing over this kind of scene. Right? Absolutely. Absolutely. Imagine this at sunset. There you go. Wait, is that east or west? I think that works really well. And even as he mentions like the spray and such, like you can feel that. You can see that here on the music, like when the waves splash against the walkway there. I like that. I think it's really picturesque, and it's like a pleasant, nice walk of a song. It's a short walk, but a picturesque and idyllic one. I like that. I've been down to North Marine Drive, a road curling around your sea, just like we saw. A sea that matches all your moods, a place where we always agree. And I've been down to North Marine Drive, where I have scratched our names on the sand and watched the sea take them away, 2 names etched in every spray. And I've been on a desolate cliff where once a great castle had been, and stood with the wind in my mouth, no walls so the sea could be seen. And here a chapel once stood, but now just a handful of stones. But we are building it up, us, as we stand here alone. And I would say that's, obviously besides the physical place and the location, that North Marine Drive is probably also symbolic of their relationship, I've been down to North Marine Drive, a sea that matches all your moods, a place where we always agree. We scratch our names in the sand. I've been on a desolate cliff where once a great castle had been. Like maybe he was alone, but now, there's something else like with him. Like, there could be a little bit more to it, I think. And he says at the end, now it's just a handful of stones, but we're building it up again. We're building up a relationship again. We're rebuilding it. I think. Waiting like mad. those little keys in there again. Maybe it's guitar. Maybe it's guitar. I like the little effect it has in here.
You pull a face as the train pulls away. My heart's running on, but my feet seem to stay. The night's closing in, but I don't want to sleep. My heart's running on, and my love's running deep. And there's nothing to see, and I'm turning away. But the train's still in view, so I'm turning to stay. Forcing a smile in that lonely place, and cursing because I left my cigarettes in your case.
This would be a nice show to see live, to see him performing on the bar stool, just playing his guitar.
Blood's running thick, and my blood's running free, but no one gives a damn because there's no one to see. I'm hurting inside, and I'm hurting the world. My temper's quick, I feel so sick because I've lost the pearl, my fingers curled around. It's stupid because I know my anger's wrong. It's stupid because I know you won't be long. But still I miss you.
Like you can hear his slaps against the strings too.
I suppose more than anything I'm angry with myself.
See what I mean? That just elevates.
Blood's running thick, and my blood's running free, but no one gives a damn because there's no one to see. I'm hurting inside, and I'm hurting the world. My temper's
Almost hit a
quick,
sting
I
note
feel
there.
so sick because I've lost the pearl. My fingers curled around. It's stupid because I know my anger's wrong. And it's stupid because I know you won't be long. But still I miss you more than everything else. I suppose more than anything I'm angry with myself.
I love those drips of keys that he plays in. That's a centerpiece on the album, huh? See, I've mentioned it before, and this is just a personal me thing, right? And of course, music is subjective, blah, 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 and all that. Like, I don't listen to a lot of straight person with guitar acoustic music. It's not something I really listen to a lot. I enjoy it, like especially like when it's part of an album, blah 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 blah. But I like a full band. That's just my personal right? So like I like this immediately more, if I'm being honest, than like the Tracy Thorn album, for example, to listen to. There's at least a little bit more going on here, and this track is a perfect example. The saxophone just lifts it, man. It just gives it that little extra something that like it hits for me. And then you have those little melodies that happen in the beginning and then in the end here. I'm thinking it's keyboard, but for all I know, it could be guitar. I think maybe it was guitar in the beginning and now it's keys or piano. And like these little things it just adds more to me. And it makes me like it a lot more. Because even when it is, just Watt singing and the guitar, I think his chord choices are usually interesting from what we're hearing so far in the album. But it's these extra things, whether it's his piano or King on the sax, that just really bring it to another level that hits for me in a little bit different. And once again, just like with some things, like I love how the saxophone comes in at this perfect moment, as if finishing his sentence in his delivery. And in this track, Waiting Like Mad, he sings a little bit higher in some moments. When he hits those higher moments, I don't know if you'll agree or not, but he's almost hitting the same resonance and almost a similar vocal as Sting from The Police when he sings. There's something similar about that particular way he sings it. I can't tell you exactly what it is, but it is. You pull a face as the train pulls away. My heart's running on, but my feet seem to stay. The night's closing in, but I don't want to sleep. My heart's running on, but my love's running deep. I mean, honestly, I think that's even a love song and a lyric that Sting would write. And there's nothing to see and I'm turning away, but if the train's still in view, so I'm turning to stay. Very connecting to the previous tracks as well. Forcing a smile in that lonely place and cursing because I left my cigarettes in your case. Like the one, man, she's gone and just one thing I could use right now. Blood's running thick and my blood's running free, but no one gives a damn because there's no wound to see. I'm hurting inside and I'm hurting the world. My temper's quick, I feel so sick. Because I've lost the pearl, my fingers curled around. Maybe you were curling your hand too tight. It's stupid because I know my anger's wrong. It's stupid because I know you won't be long. But still I miss you more than everything else. I suppose more than anything, I'm angry with myself. I like that way he accepts that at the end. And when he says it in the end of the track, he says it with like in defeat. He doesn't sing-song it or anything like that. He doesn't keep the same melodies that he was singing before. He just kind of gives up. So I like how there's this bit of self-realization that happens within him as he realizes that maybe it was you, maybe it was him. He's just angry at himself for letting them go. Thirst for knowledge.
I'm really sorry that I sometimes feel like this.
That sounds like Sting to me.
I'm really sorry that I sometimes make you cry. I need to know all about you because you're mine. But then I go so quiet and the desert's dry. I cannot bear the thought of someone touching you. Even in the days when I never knew.
Nice quick ramp up in his vocal.
A thirst for knowledge is the thing that drives me on. Even though I know I'll feel the way I do. The awful mess that I'm trying to forget. The awful mess that made you write those songs. And the people you turn to save yourself. All those weeks that I left you for so long. And I promise not to hurt you anymore. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm trying not to hurt you anymore. touch you when I sometimes feel
He's
this
quick
way.
on the step on that one.
A thirst for knowledge from the well where the knowledge lies.
Little change here.
When ignorance is bliss, just folly to be wise. I could never bear those words. I'm really sorry that I sometimes feel like this. After all the things I've promised in this song, I'd never forgive myself if I lost you now. I'm trying oh so hard not to do wrong. I cannot bear the thought of someone touching you, even in the days when I never knew you. A thirst for knowledge is the thing that drives me on, even though I know I feel the way I do. I'm trying not to do that.
Love the little spinner at the end here. Okay, his delivery is really good in this one. I love that. That is really nice, and I like how vocally he does that several times throughout the track. But then you have that little bit of guitar that he plays after the main riff, which is really nice. It's like a follow-up melody that comes in, and the main guitar strumming is that kind of straight folky acoustic, but then the follow-up melody that comes in right after kind of has that jazziness tone that I've really enjoyed through the album, and I think that works really well. And his vocal, that da-da-da-da-da-da, that is very similar to that jazzy melodic guitar line that plays in here as well. Can I say something? Perhaps it's obvious with the album title North Marine Drive, but this is a good album. I can imagine sitting on the beach alone. Choose your time of day: sunrise, sunset, nighttime, morning tide, your tide, eventide, afternoon. This would just be a good beach album, a good sea-worthy album, but to listen to alone. It has that kind of oceanic, watery quality to it, but it also has a little bit of solitude and isolation and self-thoughts and self-reflection to it. Or maybe with someone special. I don't know. Kind of works both ways, I suppose. Really sorry that I sometimes feel like this. And I'm sorry, but even the way he delivers it reminds me of Sting here. It's not a bad thing. I'm really sorry that I sometimes make you cry. Need to know all about you because you're mine. But then I go so quiet and the desert's dry. I cannot bear the thought of someone touching you, even in the days I never knew. Like even before we knew each other. A thirst for knowledge is the thing that drives me on, even if I know I'll feel the way I do. You don't always want to know everything about a person before you had a relationship with them. The awful mess that I'm trying to forget, the awful mess that you made that made you write those songs, and the people you turned to save yourself, all those weeks that I left you for so long. And I promise not to hurt you anymore. What I'm trying to say, I'm trying not to hurt you anymore. I sometimes feel this way. So maybe there was a little break in the relationship, a little gap. And some gaps were filled during that time. A thirst for knowledge in a world where the knowledge lies. Where ignorance is bliss, just wanted to be wise. I could never bear those words. You probably don't. Certain questions, you're going to get certain answers. I'm sorry that I sometimes feel like this after all the things I promised in this song. Yeah, you promised, man. I promise not to hurt you anymore. Well, I'd never forgive myself if I lost you now. I'm trying so hard not to do wrong. And he repeats that again. Yeah, a thirst for knowledge can leave you quite parched, I guess. Careful what you ask. Let's move on to the next track. Long time No C.
Please clap.
You'll see why.
I've been away for so long. It must be all of 3 days now. And I thought I would be strong, but your record's the only one that plays now. You thought I would have a ball, but my mind's only time to dance with you. And this cold hasn't helped at all, and the nights seem many, but they've been few.
That's good emotion, man. You can hear the waves back and forth.
A letter for me in this place. If only I could open it and find you. Imagine the postman's face. If that wish could come true.
Nice.
I miss you. Oh, I miss you too much. But when you're here, we will run. Watch the rain dent the sea.
See what I mean? Just sit by the sea.
And we will laugh and have some fun. And you will catch this cold from me. Oh, I would like that day
Is that the longest track on the album? I think it is. Yeah, that's the longest track on the album. And that is so perfectly capturing what I was saying. This is such a, to me, this is just where I hear it. Sitting alone at the beach. It's moonlight just shimmering down and shining down on us. Sand. And just listening to the waves in and out. In and out. If I was... Put me there. And as I find this, I'll speak. And I love this little bit of keyboards once again that introduces itself in here. There was almost an organ-like quality to it. I'm not saying that it was organ, obviously, but it just sounded like a little bit of organ-like tone to it, to those keys, the way that they were playing. And I love how they just casted down this nice light upon everything. It was just really, really gorgeous to listen to. And I love the way he sings in here because it had this kind of, it had that still same reflective and thoughtful quality, but I also felt it was very hopeful. This one, it had like a, not a sunny spin, but a sunny disposition, I guess, in the way he delivered it. And this is a track that, okay, not a lot happened in here, but it connected with me a little bit more. You know, the addition of the keyboard, the way that he sang, it all just did something different for me. And I really enjoyed that. Now, can I tell you? We're going to do this. I got you. I got you right here. Whoops. I got you.
If only I could open it and find you.
Here you go.
Imagine the
Sit there.
postman's face.
Sit right there. Let the waves wash over your toes, man. This is what I'm talking about.
Wish could come true.
Now, it's different, you, me, sitting here watching that. But, like, if you were to actually be on that beach alone, feeling the sand, listening to the waves, the water brushing up against your toes, this fits very nicely, I would say. I've been away for so long, it must be all of 3 days now. And I thought I would be strong, but your record's the only one that plays now. You thought I would have a ball, but my mind's only time to dance with you. And this cold hasn't helped me at all. And the nights seem many, but they've been few. 3 days isn't a long time on one hand, but like a long time ago, I want to say close to when my wife and I were first married. She went on a cruise with her family, and it was only for 3 days. I'm pretty sure it was only 3 days. Man, it was like torture. I remember when she pulled up, returning after 3 days, and like it was like we hadn't seen each other in years, man. A letter for me in this place, if only I could open it and find you. Imagine the postman's face if that wish could come true. I miss you too much. And when you're here, we will run and watch the rain, then the sea, and we will laugh and have some fun, and you will catch this cold from me. I love that. You'll catch this cold from me. But it'll be worth it. We'll be sick in bed together. And I love the line, when you're here we will run and watch the rain, then the sea. Not only do I take that as them, like, you know, of course, enjoying the rain together at home, and then going out to the sea and, you know, looking over at the beach and such, but I also view that as like a growth of their love. We'll watch the rain, this drizzle, and it'll turn into the sea, like this amount of love we have for each other. I would like that day, and I'll wait for that day. I will like that day. I'll wait for that day. Yes, I will. You bet I will. See, that's what I mean. There's a hope here. There's a reassurance. There's a positive outlook. There's something to look forward to, a goal to be attended, and attended that goal shall be. Let's listen to the last track on this particular, the original version of the album. We're going to cover the next few songs here, which is You're Gonna Make Me Lonesome When You Go, which is actually a Bob Dylan song. We've listened to this from Blood on the Tracks. We've listened to that. I don't remember. Maybe when it starts, I'll remember the original. I don't remember it off the top of my head. I remember it, but I don't remember exactly how it goes. Let's find out.
never been this close before. It's never been this easy or this slow. I've been shooting in the dark too long. When something's not right, it's wrong. You're gonna make me lonesome when you go. Dragging clouds so high above, I've only known careless love. It's always hit me from below. This time round it's more correct, right on target, so direct. You're gonna make me lonesome when you go. Purple clover, queen and lace, crimson hair across your face. You're gonna make me cry if you don't know. Can't remember what I was thinking of, but you might be spoiling me too much love. Gonna make me lonesome when you go.
I like how he takes Dylan's delivery and just kind of smooths it a little bit in his own way.
Flowers on the hillside blooming crazy. Crickets talking back and forth in rhyme. Blue river running slow and lazy. I could stay with you forever and never realize the time. Situations have ended sad, relationships have all been bad. Mine have been like Verlaine's and Rumbo. There's no way they can compare all those scenes of this affair. You're gonna make me lonesome when you go. You're gonna make me wonder what I'm doing, staying far behind without you. You're gonna make me wonder what I'm saying. Oh, you're gonna make me give myself a good talking to. Look for you in old Honolulu, San Francisco, Ashtabula. Gonna leave me now, I know, but I'll see you in the sky above, in the tall grass and the ones I love. Gonna make me lonesome when you go.
That's nice. That's a little
Gonna make me lonesome when you go. You're gonna make me lonesome when you go.
I think that was a nice cover of the original from Dylan. When he got into the chorus, "Gonna make me lonesome when you go," then it kind of reminded me of the original. And like I mentioned during the track, I think it's nice how he kind of like he smooths it over in a particular way that's very, of course, some synonymous with this album and the sound of this album. I was trying to think of the right word to use. Synonymous will work. And like he takes it and morphs it into the style of his own. It's a simple cover, but the original is a relatively simple song as well. I'm pulling up the original so we can get a brief comparison. I'm not going to play the whole song because Bob Dylan, if I remember correctly, does copyright block and all that kind of stuff. So, but just to give you like snippets.
Right on target, so direct. You're gonna make me lonesome when you go.
Right? So that when I said when I heard the chorus, then it reminded me. So really, really simplifies, strips it down, gives it nakedness and vulnerability. And it kind of completely changes almost the meaning of the song and gives it, I don't want to take away from the heart of Bob Dylan, I would never, but it does give it perhaps a different beat to the heart that's in this track. You know, it just beats a little different, I would say. I've seen love go by my door, but it's never been this close before, never been this easy or this slow. I've been shooting in the dark too long. When something's not right, it's wrong. Gonna make me lonesome when you go. Dragging clouds so high above, I've only known careless love. It's always hit me from below. This time around, it's more correct. Right on target, so direct. Gonna make me lonesome when you go. When you go. It's gonna hurt this time. All the other times it hasn't hit, so I haven't been emotionally affected when it's gone. But this time, it's right on target, baby. Purple clover, queen and lace, crimson hair across your face. You're gonna make me cry if you don't know. Can't remember what I was thinking of. But it might be spoiling me too much, love. Gonna make me lonesome when you go. Flowers on the hillside blooming crazy. Crickets talking back and forth in rhyme. Blue river running slow and lazy. I could stay with you forever and never realize the time. Because it just flies by. Situations have ended sad. Relationships have all been bad. Mine have been like Verlaine's and Rimbaud. But there's no way they can compare all those scenes to this affair. Gonna make me lonesome when you go. Gonna make me wonder what I'm doing, staying far behind without you. Gonna make me wonder what I'm saying. You gonna give me myself. You gonna make me give myself a good talking to. I'll look for you in old Honolulu, San Francisco, Ashtabula. Gonna have to leave me now, I know, but I'll see you in the sky above, in the tall grass, and the ones I love. Gonna make me lonesome when you go. The person has, like I said, affected him so much that he begins to wax poetic, and no other person has been able to affect him or hit him in that particular way where he's going to really feel the loss, the absence when they're gone. This particular person will. So that's technically the original album track listing that we just went through. It's very quick, but on the CD reissue, there are some bonus tracks included, which were entitled Summer into Winter. And interestingly enough, this is featuring a somewhat familiar person. Who's that? Robert Wyatt.
Walter and John were friends for years after meeting at first at 7 years old. And Walter and John built tents in the garden, and it was more fun if the weather was cold. But they never slept, not even a wink. You say, well, what was the point? Well, what do you think? Close as can be, as close in the soul as my brother and me. And into their teens they went hand in hand, skipping into the sea on some far distant strand. Walter and John broke new ground together, experienced things.
I like what Robert brings here.
Together. Walter and John broke new ground together, experienced things that bound them together.
I like how the little chords now are expanded here.
Getting on in the world, and he felt his heart swell like a sail unfurled. And after a while they met up once again, and Walter looked forward to a talk with his friend. Oh no.
It's almost a post-punk Cure sound to the guitar here. I mean, with Robert Wyatt here featured, this is completely different from the sound that we've heard before. And Wyatt's piano immediately makes such a character and a splash in the album and in how it sounds. It kind of morphs the sound into something, if I dare say, in its own way, minimally psychedelic. Like, obviously, there's no drums or bass or anything like that to go alongside with it, but if there were, I feel like it would be for sure playing in almost a psychedelic fashion. With the way that Ben and Robert sing together, yes. With the way that Wyatt plays piano, yes. And the way that he plays with, like, the panning of it, the way he kind of jumps on the chords, the chord progressions that he uses. Something very psychedelic. Now, we haven't listened to, like, a lot from Wyatt, although we have listened to a decent bit. But you can really feel his fingerprints in this track, which is really cool to hear. And it fits so perfectly in line here. We haven't hit rock bottom just yet.
Please clap.
Who's Walter and John? Let's find out. Walter and John were friends for years after meeting at first at 7 years old. And Walter and John built tents in the garden. It was more fun if the weather was cold. But they never slept, not even a wink. You say, well, what was the point? Well, what do you think? I mean, they're just having fun. And Walter and John were as close as can be, as close in the soul as my brother and me. And late in their teens, they went hand in hand, skipping to the sea on some far distant strand. Walter and John broke new ground together, experienced things that bound them together. Walter and John broke new ground together, experienced new things. But late in their teens, they drifted apart, although Walter still held John close in his heart. And Walter watched John getting on in the world, and he felt his heart swell like a sail unfurled. And after a while, they met up once again, and Walter looked forward to a talk with his friend. Oh no, oh no, oh no. For John's heart was cold, and he didn't even try. What a terrible crime. John's heart was cold, and he didn't even try. Walter and John broke new ground together, experienced things that bound them together. Walter and John, you and me. Do you think, I mean, this is, of course, a tale as old as time, you know. Growing up, you have certain friends, and as time goes on, as life moves forward, you lose those friends. Your lives go in different directions. It happens. I mean, he says, Walter and John, you and me. Is this somewhat autobiographical of Robert Wyatt and Ben Watts? Are they the Walter and John in the story? I don't know. Next track, Aquamarine. I don't know. It has a watery sound. It's that chord again. That is so like oceanic.
Glinting and gliding in the artificial light. Glinting and gliding in their artificial blood.
That's good, man.
Careless, unblinking
That was good. I like that one a lot. Aquamarine, it actually is entitled the same way that it sounds. And just as he's describing looking at, the aquarium and watching the fish, man, does this one perfectly set up that scene. You can't do better than that. You could imagine the light bouncing off their iridescent scales. We're using words today. And like you can imagine just watching the fish and you follow one for a little bit, then it gets lost in the crowd. Then there's another fish over here and you're just sitting there mesmerized and watching these fish. And I think that he does a fantastic job of kind of bringing that picture, bringing that wonder to it. I'm gonna pull up another video real quick because we have a cool aquarium near here, the Tampa Aquarium. I've only been once. Anyways, but like, and then the little bit of effects that Wyatt is bringing in here, it works so well, like incredibly well, and just making it sound a certain way. I think that it's wonderful how this sounds, and I guess the reverb and the echo that's being used, it's really gorgeous. The wah, 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 like that sound, that quivering, watery, and ripple effect, I would say, in here just adds so much. And the singing, as he just glossily leads over that, that's really, really nice. That's really fantastic. I'm just looking at random places from the aquariums and such. It's been a long time since I've been there. Full tour, over an hour. We don't have that kind of time. Where's like a good part of it, maybe? I'm just pulling up random footage. That's not real. Anyways, it'd be cool. There's a shark part as well. It's really cool though, the aquarium. Anyways, it just really perfectly captures that particular scenery. I love that. I wonder, you know what? I wonder if there's, like when you have the aquarium and you're in the tunnel and above you, it has like all the fish and everything like that. I wonder if they have that because that's really cool. And I've always thought that that's a really cool. The world's biggest tunnel aquarium. Sure, why not? Where is it? Turn off that music. Located at the Antalya Aquarium in Turkey, or Turkey, I believe is the how you pronounce it nowadays. I'm turning off the music because I don't know if that's copyright. That's kind of cool. I want to see like this, like the tunnel. I think the tunnel aquarium, that kind of thing is so cool when that's done. That's cool. All right, we should stop looking at aquariums. All right, let's move. Let's move on to the lyrics here. In the aquarium, watching the fishes swim. In the aquarium, feeling my blue eyes swim, inching and gliding in the artificial light. I'm blinking now, scales of untold wealth. The sun panics, something glass, searching through the stone, and I see just like me, just like me. Aquamarine, just like me. He's looking into the glass, he sees the fish, and perhaps he's comparing himself to the fish inside the aquarium. In which capacity, though? He says watching the fishes swim, feeling his blue eyes swim, kind of alongside of them. And he says, I'm just like them. Does he feel trapped in a particular way? Fated to live out his life in a particular way? Entertaining others? Perhaps as a musician entertains the audience? There's many different directions you can go with that one. Let's move on into the next track. We're going to let the next two tracks play because the one after is only about a minute. Slipping away into another conversation with myself.
Seems like all the rest. I know it's hard for you, slipping slowly left behind. But harshness comes from bleeding hearts, and bleeding hearts bleed for spilled milk. For spilled milk, for spilled milk, for spilled milk, for spilled milk, for spilled milk. No, times have changed, you know. We're 5 years further on. Please don't talk to me like that.
He really is slipping right there, huh? I think this track was an okay upbeat one. It didn't really grab me, but it's fine. A little upbeat, jaunty one. Okay. All right. So another conversation with myself was funny because there's no words in that one. Just a nice little piano interlude, so to speak. It's only 1 minute and 30 seconds, basically. Slipping slowly, like I mentioned in the interim. I think it's a fine, upbeat song. But I also think that it doesn't really make much of an impact. I don't think that there was anything in there that really captured my attention or really got me or anything like that. It was just like, okay. It truly was an in one ear, kind of out the other song. If I'm being honest, like completely honest, I just heard it and I kind of already forgot it. I actually don't even remember how it goes, if I'm being 100% with you. And I am. So it's okay. And another conversation with myself, like I said, it's just a nice piano interlude. Nothing wrong with that. Just something to keep the flow of the album here. Interestingly enough, slipping slowly, the lyrics are missing there. So let's see if I can find them somewhere else. It says it's missing on Genius. Is it anywhere else? It may not be, actually. It's not there. Is it here? It's not here. The lyrics are missing, so I'm on page 2 of Google looking through. We ain't got nothing in there. Ain't got nothing there. All right. I mean, you can kind of... One way back, he's singing in the echoes. guess there's not really a lot of words, maybe necessarily. All right, let's move on into the final track of the album, A Girl in Winter.
If love is stronger, it's stronger than time. If love is stronger, it's stronger than time. And I will wait for you, whatever you put me through. For until now, I found no match for you. What's the point when you are away of kissing someone when your heart is 200 miles away? When each time you hold to touch her skin is rough and cold, your heart becomes so numb, you feel so sick.
The rolls of the piano coming back again.
Love is stronger, it's stronger than time. Love is stronger, it's stronger than time. Every lease of life, every novelty, they don't last so very long if you're sure your love is strong. Oh, I've never been this sure before. I'm sure our love is strong.
It's hitting that passionate right here.
So
Passionate.
very long. Oh, hold me now. I am sure I've never been this sure before. Love is strong, it will last long. If love is stronger, it's stronger than time. If love is stronger, it's stronger than time. And I will wait for you, whatever you put me through. For until now, I found no match for you. For until now, I found no match for you. For until now.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Ben Watts, North Marine Drive full album reaction. And we end with A Girl in Winter, a song that is, once again, simple in its strumming, simple in its acoustics. You get a little bit of the echo there. The singing raises back up to that kind of passionate quality in there, which I do enjoy. But I will admit, I'm missing some of the extras. I'm missing, kind of like Aquamarine, that reverb-laden, echo-filled oceanic paradise that it threw us into, the dreaminess of it all, which is gorgeous. I'm missing some of the saxophone, featured previously and throughout the album. I'm missing these things. I think that this is a pleasant way to end the album. But like I kind of said previously, I'm not personally so much into vocalist and acoustic guitar only. So I'm always looking for those extra things to bring it up. And we had plenty of that in the album, but I wanted a little bit more. I think that this track is completely nice, completely serviceable, pleasant to listen to. But I can't say much more beyond that. If love is stronger, it's stronger than time. If love is stronger, it's stronger than time. And I will wait for you, whatever you put me through. For until now, I've found no match for you. What's the point when you are away of kissing someone when the heart is 200 miles away? When it's time to touch your skin is rough and cold, your heart becomes so numb, you feel so sick. Every lease of life, every novelty, they don't last long. If you're sure your love is strong, I've never been this sure before. I'm sure our love is strong. It will last so very long. Hold me now. I'm sure I've never been this sure before. Love is strong and it will last long. He's saying it will defy the odds. We will defy the odds. Our love is strong. Stronger than time. Our love is stronger than time. That's kind of a cool line when you think about it. And it'll last longer than time. I'll wait for you, whatever you put me through. For until now, I've found no match for you. There's no one equal to you. And so I'll wait till time ends itself. My love for you is stronger even than that. I'm looking past you guys because I just noticed an ant on the wall. It's a small one. Hopefully it's just one. Hopefully there's no more. Anyways, let me pull up the album back here again. We already went over some of the information on this one. Let's see. CD issues also feature 5 bonus tracks, which we listened to of Watt's collaboration with Wyatt. Originally released as an EP in 1982. Okay, the song Some Things Don't Matter first appeared on the Cherry Red Showcase compilation, Pillows and Prayers, in 82. And so on and so forth. Yeah, Some Things Don't Matter is still the best track on the album. This is my favorite. Easily. Love this track. After that, Aquamarine. Those are my 2 favorites here on the album, and I don't even think it's a contest. It's just immediate, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys thought of it, of course, in the comments down below. I appreciate you all watching and hopefully enjoying. Andreas, thank you once again so much for the support and the recommendation. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for sticking around, spending a little bit of time with me. Come on back by again tomorrow if you don't mind. And I'll see you all then. Bye, guys.